Hi, my name's Matt McGarity and I live in the city of Seattle in the state of Washington in the US. And I enrolled in this course because I've become very interested in what good public speaking looks like in different countries. So as a teacher and a researcher, I often speak to international audiences and I talk about my research or I'll run workshops. And I'm generally aware of what different cultures think about good presentations, but I really want to know more. So I think being able to watch and talk to other speakers in this course from around the world is really going to help me with that. Now, as for a speaker that I really like, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think he's a great speaker. I think he's very effective. Now, if you've never heard of him, he's an astrophysicist. He was the director of the Hayden Planetarium in New York. He's written a couple of books, and most recently, he was in the new version of the PBS television series Cosmos. So he's someone who does a lot of education, public education around astronomy. Now, I like him because he's a clear speaker and because he's a compelling speaker. I think he's really clear at explaining complex ideas. So I like astronomy, but I'm not very good at it. Matter of fact, the only course I ever dropped out of in college was astronomy. I tried really hard, but it was one of these, it was a tough class. You had to figure out sort of the weight and density of stars, and I was terrible at this. I would spend hours on the homework. I'd go in for help with the professor. I'd try. I gave everything, and I got C's and D's. So I was not very good at it. But Tyson's able to explain astronomical concepts in a way that's easy for me to understand. He uses very concrete examples so I can visualize what he's talking about. He uses good metaphors, and that makes sense to me. So he helps me understand astronomy, and that's no small task. But I also admire him because I think he's a really compelling speaker. So when you listen to him, he's so passionate about his subject. He performs his interest in the subject, and it's infectious, right? He just seems like he's having fun talking about these really cool ideas, and that kind of gets me jazzed up. And I like being able to talk about my research and teaching with such enthusiasm. So I think he's a good model for me in that regard. So I'm Matt McGarity in Seattle, Washington, and I'm excited for this course.